the one and only
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing a video, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside of the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You are just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of that customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, this RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me. Mr. Amir, thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how is his program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because questions were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 year, one complete year. I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you are ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your thoughts, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back when I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, yeah, please, everyone should do your mock for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed. and following up on me. It really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP. So I had to book for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for like you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching all. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm there, Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then you're left with always like two answers. Which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. So thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation of engagement, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful? Raise your hands. Yes, welcome to EST question answer session. So today question answer session is very interesting, and put in the comment box where you are, what's your name. I'm gonna put few things here for you. And I have been working on this question answer for like few hours, and finally I bring those question answers which crush your brain, which make you resilient. The exactly what my cap is saying. The goal is here to make you resilient, make you in a way that makes you interesting in the question answer. So if you are ready, put something in the chat box. I would love to know that you are ready, and yeah, put something in the chat box. So how I'm gonna structure today's question answer session. Today question answer session is directly belong to Agile only. Okay. So before I solve these question answers, I wanted to go through one more time the Agile topic. Okay. Just give you not actually Agile topic. I would say few things in the Agile so that it makes sense. Okay. My board is visible. Put something in the chat box. So Agile, whenever we talk about Agile is all about mindset. Okay. So when we talk about it's a mindset game, right? It's a mindset game. What does that mean? That means that it's how things are going to be done, right? If you're my student, put in the chat box what are the 4 values of Agile. What are the 4 values of Agile? Right? There are 4 values of Agile that are heart and souls of this topic. What are the 4 values of Agile? Put something in the chat box. I want you to put 4 values of Agile. I'm gonna give you a minute. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Respond to change over following plan. Individual and interaction over processes and tools. Working software over comprehensive documentation. These basically become the cornerstone, or these basically become the heart and soul of basically Agile. This is what the Agile says. This is how the Agile works into that. This we need to know. Then there are assumptions, product owner, Scrum Master, and development team. They have their individual roles. Okay. What are their roles that we need to know? Everyone have their roles. Product owner, he defines value. Scrum master, he's like a grease in between, and development team, they basically do the work. Then we have three artifact: product backlog, sprint backlog, product increment. And then there are 5 events of Scrum. Okay, there are 5 events of Scrum that must be understood and worked into that way. Like, what are the 5 events of Scrum? Sprint, sprint planning, daily stand up, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. These are the 5 events of Scrum that we need to look into that. Okay, so this is a high level view of Agile. Are we clear about that? Put yes, no in the chat box, because now the questions, the 5 questions that you're gonna solve, these question answers will be based on that. Okay, Vikas. Vikas put in the group that the coaching call has started. That other people who are here, they can also join us. The question is in front of your screen. No, this is not. Yes. Answer this, please. Holder has. What should the project manager do? A self-organizing team requires the team to make a decision during disagreement. The sponsor supports their request. What should the project manager do? Accept decision authority, act as a neutral decision maker when consensus is not reached, reinforce team ownership, and de-escalate the conflict. Now, it's a very interesting thing. Scrum Master empower the team and encourage make decision. See, okay, what else do we have here? We do not take decisions for them. This is a very important thing to understand. Here you think, okay, I should take the answers, I should make the decisions. That's not your job, guys. It is the job of the team to decide for what things work for them and what thing does not work for them. So if I go with that, okay, C would be the best case scenario. C is the right answer. Okay, 889. Okay. Stakeholders regularly communicate priority. The product owner confirms alignment verbally but does not adjust. What is the most appropriate response? Now, this is a question where you need to understand how the sprint should work, right? What is the best way to that? Continue development since alignment was confirmed. Ask stakeholder to submit formal channel. We do not have formal channels. Reinforce the backlog as a single source of prioritization. Document scope instability. Okay. So if I go one by one, this has nothing to do with that. I cannot develop that. There is no formal way. So automatically C becomes the right answer. Does that make sense to you guys? How the questions are reorienting. You need to use elimination technique. Go option by option by option and see what works for you. Okay? I see a C that you see. Next question. 190. Okay. What should the project manager do? An agile team is near the end of an iteration and is on track to meet the goal. During a review, the product owner identify a minor usability that would significantly improve the increment being delivered. The team confirms that the change can be completed while the remaining time without affecting committed. But it was not a part of sprint planning. What should you do? Support the incorporating, recommend to the next iteration to reserve planning, ask to formally reprioritize the product, encourage the team to decide whether to include the adjustment. Okay. So use elimination technique and tell me B makes the most sense. Okay. Let's go to the options one by one now. Incorporate adjustment to increase the customer value. Okay, we do that, but we do not. That's why we have sprint review or sprint small that immediately we work into that way. Recommend deferring the adjustment to preserve planning discipline. Yes. Now, if we go to the question, nearing the end of iteration, and we are on track to meet the goal during the product owner identify usability that would significantly adoption The team confirmed change can be completed within the remaining time frame, without committed the work. So you are trying to add the work. Okay, you are trying to add the work, and the commitment will not be affected. So why not A? Vakas, you said B. Why not A? I need your answer. Why not A? A very important thing that we need to understand here: who decides who decides that shall we add a thing or we do not add a thing? Is it a project manager? Project manager does not make decision. Okay, so if we go there, that's a very interesting point here. Sport incorporating, it's not his job. Recommend, he's a scrum master. He's sitting aside. He just discuss. He does not recommend. He encourages them. Let them make the decision. D is the right answer. C can be, but D is the best answer here. I'm in call. I'll come down later. Okay, in 5 minutes. Okay. See. What's the project manager do? Agile team is in the third iteration. That's slightly behind its forecast, but still expects to meet the goal. During a refinement session, becomes aware of usability issues in the increment being developed that could reduce adoption. Require rework of one of but would not change the goal. What should do? Support, recommend releasing, ask the team to assess. Now you already know the previous question, you know C is the right answer. Okay. An agile team is midway through an iteration sprint. A competitor leaves a market, prompting a stakeholder. Okay, so what would be your answer? A, B, C, D. Again, needs to be decided by the team. Okay, this question is interesting in a way. Here a compliance thing comes. So where a compliance things come, that becomes a very important thing. All compliance requirement go to a risk register. Okay, so replace a lower priority, reevaluate the sprint. No, the thing is that you have a regulatory feature. That's a problem where you have an auditor. So we cannot do that. Here I have to defer it. A regulatory requirement, whenever there's a regulatory requirement, I cannot do anything just to do that. Right? I cannot do that. I need to follow that regulatory requirement. I need to make sure that regulatory requirements are fulfilled. Does that make sense to you? Everyone, put in the chat box. Does that make sense to you? All regulatory requirement goes into the risk register first of all, and we need to make sure that we handle them properly. So all regulatory requirements need to be handled and worked into it. Clear? Put something in the chat box. So these were the 5 question answers I wanted to solve with you today, and I hope you learned something. If there is any other question, feel free to reach me out. And if you are my new batch, on Tuesday we have the question answer session. Tomorrow, we called it like PMI ATP question answers. It will be 11 a.m. EST. I will share the schedule in the group. So see you till the next coaching call, and best of luck. Bye-bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really trembling.
I got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.
So